What's up, guys? Before this video starts, be sure to follow us on all platforms, including on Rumble, which you can find in the pinned comment. This platform has been giving a lot of people like us a lot of problems lately, and Rumble is a lot more receptive to free speech and whatnot. So be sure to follow us on Rumble. Any video on here you can also find on Rumble, and if you're looking for a video and can't find it on here, it'll be on our Rumble. So be sure to follow us on Rumble in the pinned comment. Like the video. This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
Right. How you doing? Lieutenant McClure, Katy Police. You're all right, man. It's relax.
What's up, guys? A lot of you guys may know about the Gordon Flowers hoodie. However, we also have a Fried Pickles hoodie, as you can see right here, and Gordon Flowers sweatshirts that you can get in many, many different colors. Show your support for the Gordon Flowers movement and the PP movement by getting one of these. I can tell you, they are very, very comfortable. Like, in all seriousness, they are, and I actually do wear them, so be sure to get one of these and enjoy the video.
Sure. We're going live?
Yeah, do it.
Stuart, we're not here to hurt you, dude. You hear me? Hey, we're not here to hurt you, Stuart. We just want to have a conversation with you, man. Stuart, it's best to have a talk. Stuart, it's best to have a... Stuart, it's literally best to have a conversation. We're just gonna get your license plate, man. That's it, we're just gonna get your plate. Stuart, it's just best to have a talk. I'm not here to hurt you. I don't have no weapons, Stuart. You just wanna park there? Look, bro. Look at my pockets. Look at my pockets. Look at my pockets. Look at my pockets, dude.
Why shouldn't I call the police right now?
Say again?
Why shouldn't I call the police right now?
Why shouldn't you call them?
Yeah.
Dude.
What is going on here?
Stuart, listen, man. I'm sorry to meet you like this, genuinely. The cameras are here for safety reasons, so you can be assured I'm not here to punch you. I'm not here to do any damage to your car. I was at your house. I didn't do any damage to the property, okay? Not here to do all that, okay? I'm not here to screw you, all right? And if you're asking me why shouldn't you call the cops, well, you're welcome to call them, Stuart, because in the end, I have everything, man.
Who are you?
My name is Gordon Flowers. it's kind of weird talking like this. You just want to kind of go like behind there privately. We're not going to hurt you, dude. None of us have any weapons on us. We're not here to, you know.
Why are you recording me?
We're recording for safety reasons because you just mentioned the cops. So if you tell the cops that these 3 guys, you know, dressed in shorts and t-shirt tried to hurt you or threaten you, I can say no, we didn't. We're filming literally everything.
All right.
And again, so I think it's best we just have a talk about what's going on here, okay? Because obviously you know who Emily is. That's obviously why you drove by the house and everything. I know it's like, I know it's nerve-wracking, everything that's going on, okay? Truly. But I think there's going to be a lot of people asking questions why, like, I'm bending over into the car, talking. Do you just want to kind of go in the back there so people don't hear what's going on?
No, I'm fine right here.
Okay, all good. So obviously this is you on Twitter, isn't it?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, Stuart,
Where did that come from?
where did it come from?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have messages between you and Emily, okay?
Who's Emma?
Emily's the girl that was messaging you on Twitter. Okay. And, you know, obviously, the reason I know it's you is because there are a lot of pictures sent, all right? There was a lot of nervousness, okay? And look, man, I understand it's nerve-wracking right now, and I know you probably just got a little bit carried away.
Well, can I, you know, I'm going to record it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can record it too. Let me know when you're ready. All good? All right. Okay. Well, if I just like put my hand here to rest, to like kind of rest myself. Cool if I put it here?
All right.
Okay. So, look, Stuart, I mean, the reason why I know is because obviously this is your face here. You know, you mentioned the wife at home and everything like that, okay? And obviously living in Davenport.
Why were you at my house?
Well, to have a conversation with you.
Why did you have a conversation?
Because there's messages to Emily that I need to go over with you, man. Okay?
Okay.
And, you know, obviously I know it's just talk online and stuff like that, but the messages obviously got pretty escalated, didn't they?
All right.
Okay.
Why what did you do at my house?
Oh, I just knocked on the door.
Did you talk to my wife?
Nope.
Okay.
I want to keep it between me and you. I thought you were home, that's why I knocked. I wasn't there to go tell your wife or tell anybody about what's going on, okay?
Why did you just send me a text about being done with my secrets and lies or something?
You doing what?
Done with my secrets and lies. Why is she talking? Why is she saying that?
Why is your wife saying that?
Yeah. Right.
Well, because I knocked on the door and I was like, Stuart, we just want to have a conversation. So if that's what it is, then that's what it is. But again, no, I didn't even talk to your wife at all. So, I mean, look, do these messages just get kind of carried away here?
What the hell is that? I mean, how do you even get that?
Well, because, you know, I came across the messages with Emily and you, okay?
How did you come across it?
Well, we have a group that makes sure kids don't talk to adults online, and, you know, obviously I have messages dating back to a year or two. I have messages to Hannah and Bailey to talk to you about as well from Instagram and everything like that. And Stuart, the reason why I know it was you on the other end is because, you know, this person talked about going to Arizona for college, okay? Like, again, I know it's just messages. You didn't go to meet any of them, did you?
Huh?
Did you
No.
meet any of these? Okay. So was it just conversations that happened?
What is it you're trying to accomplish?
I'm just trying to figure out why this happened and if it'll ever happen again.
No, but why are you confronting me like this? I mean, why don't you just report that to the police or something? Are you
Because,
trying to get money?
no, hell no, absolutely not.
Okay.
I want no monetary gain out of you.
Okay. What is it that you want?
I literally want to have a conversation about what the heck happened because, yeah, you're right. Do you think these are enough for somebody to go look at and be like, yeah, this is probably enough? But I'm kind of giving you the benefit of the doubt because I know you're not a bad dude or anything like that. I think you're just...
How do you know that?
Because obviously you have a good job and you can keep it together.
Okay. Well, I mean, it seems like you're making assumptions and letting me off the hook like you want something from me.
Oh, I want no money from you. I literally just want a conversation. That's what I want, quote unquote, out of you, just to talk about this. But look,
Well, I mean, where are we going from here? That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I just want to go see why the stuff was said and what's going on there. So, but, you know, now for me to ask you.
What is that? What will that do?
Say again?
What will that do?
It'll just help me understand what the heck's going on here with this stuff. I mean, you know, obviously with Emily, there were messages sent between the two of you. Like, what was going on there with that?
Nothing.
Okay, what was the point of sending those?
Nothing.
Did you just bored?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? I mean.
But I guess my question is, why were there messages sent to Emily from your account after she told you she was 11?
When did you tell me that?
The very first message. I mean,
So
Stuart.
did you set up a fake account here? What is this?
I mean, did she seem fake to you?
Well, why?
I mean, I'm asking
How do you
like,
know everything in the account if you weren't running the account as a fake account?
I mean, I'm asking you, did Emily seem fake to you?
It seemed like it.
Okay, so you know who Emily is then. Good to know. So if you know that Emily seemed like a fake account, then obviously this was you sending the messages. So I'm going to ask again. She said the first thing, I got taken down for being 11. And you said, that sucks. I think you're still there though. Never mind. See, your tweets are gone.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, why did the conversation continue after that?
Obviously you shouldn't have.
Okay. Did you kind of get carried away?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
What is... I mean, is this just to like shame me or something? Or what
Absolutely not. I'm not here to judge you for these messages.
Well, you say you're part of a group that doesn't want like people talking to kids or whatever.
Right.
But then you're...
Well, it takes two to do it, you know, not
Okay.
just you not talking to, more like kids
but
not
then,
talking to you.
Then you're like printing these out,
Mhm.
coming to my house, and like sending me threatening messages online, in text.
What threatening messages did I send you?
You want to talk? What is this? I mean,
Did I say or else?
why ignore this? Okay.
I just said I wanted to talk. I mean, I sent it in all caps, but did I say talk or else at all?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't think I did, because I go out of my way to make sure that there's no threat sent. I mean, all caps definitely isn't a threat. It's literally saying I just want to talk. I mean, the only thing about hurting you in those messages was I am not going to hurt you, and obviously you see I'm not going to hurt you now, nor do I have any interest in that. But I mean, stuff said like I'm playing with my and it's hard. I mean, just what was going on there when that was said to Emily from you?
Okay, well.
I mean, I understand the nervousness, dude. I mean, there's probably a lot going through your mind, and you know, obviously, being in this type of spot, I get it's hard, but it's hard to talk about. I appreciate you having the talk with us, but I just want to know why this happened, dude.
Well, just get carried away, I guess. But why is this? Why are you like confronting me now? I don't see where we're going with this.
Well, because there's supposed to be a meeting today,
All right.
and I assume.
And you set that up?
I think.
Running that fake account.
Well,
You set that up?
if I'm honest with you, are you going to be honest with me?
Well, why?
Why would you be honest with me? Because obviously, I think we both want the truth. I assume you weren't in PetSmart when you sent that photo?
No.
Okay, you just had that old photo of PetSmart you sent?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Stuart, now that you're telling me that you sent that PetSmart photo, now that you're telling me Emily seemed fake, obviously I know the messages were sent from you then. Okay? That confirms it, man.
Well, what are you talking about?
I'm talking...
Why are you trying to confirm this? I mean...
Because...
You're just being confused.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna open the door, I'm just putting my hand right here. So...
I understand what the purpose is. You guys seem pretty nervous with the silence, too.
No, heck no. Because I don't want them to come for this situation happening right now, man. That's why.
Okay.
So,
It just seems like you're more worried about him than I am.
I mean, I'm not. But, you know, Stuart, so obviously, I just wanted to confirm that you sent the messages because, like I said, I don't want to falsely accuse you of sending these type of messages, but now it's not really...
Well, if you're not going to do anything about it, what does it matter who sends a message? I mean, to me, that looks fake. That looks all fake. So you can set. How are you setting me up there?
What looks fake?
Just all of this stuff that you have printed out.
Well, if you want to open up your Twitter, it'll match exactly what was said.
I don't have Twitter.
Okay, so you remember Emily's profile, and you remember sending the messages, but you don't have Twitter.
No.
This was on Twitter.
I don't remember those. What?
Well, Stuart, listen, man. If you talked about the PetSmart photo, that
I should just call the cops right now.
if you want to, yeah, go ahead. That's cool with me. But Stuart, if you talked about the PetSmart photo, saying that you weren't actually in PetSmart, you just sent that, and that you got carried away with these messages, and that Emily seemed fake to you. If all of this was said, this was all on Twitter, Stuart. Like you are this out of all four of us here, you are by far the smartest person. Okay, but you're playing the dumbest. Like I said, I don't wish any type of bad on you for this happening, but I just want to know why. I think at least that should be accounted for.
Why do you need to account for that? What if I don't get how that gets resolved? Anything? Like,
I mean, do you think it should be resolved?
Well, no. I mean, how do we stop you talking to me right now?
Well, you can literally, and don't think I'm holding you here because I'm not. I'm asking you for a conversation.
I tried to pull away, and you were just about to step in front of the car.
I wasn't going to do that, I promise you. Well, that was also on film, Stuart, so I'm letting you know that it's not how I looked. And again, I'm fat, but I'm not the size of this car, and I'm not going to give my life to talk to Stuart. But like I said, if you want, I'm going to say this once, okay? If you want to end this conversation, it literally involves you closing your window and driving off. However, I'm letting you know I have these messages, and I'm giving you the courtesy of having this conversation. So,
okay, if I drive off, what do you do with all this?
Well, I'm just going to say right now the messages are between me and you, and if I drive off, the messages in my hand are no longer your business. So, what happens after? So what happens after? If you decide to drive off, what happens after is none of your business.
Why
because
is it none of my business?
Because the messages aren't between me and you anymore.
I don't understand.
Okay. Well, basically, I'm talking to you with the messages in my hand right now, and if you just decide to end the conversation and drive off, I'm no longer talking to you with the messages in my hand, and therefore, that tells me that you don't care about the messages, and it's none of your business anymore. So I'm not gonna tell you if there's going to be something happening or if there's not, because again, you're not going to trap me into blackmailing you, because I'm not going to do that. Yeah, because I know you're recording too. I'm not dumb. You're not going to trap me into blackmailing you, because I'm not. I literally want a conversation with you, and
it's like you're saying I'm not blackmailing you while blackmailing.
But what's the condition of you staying? I just said if you leave, I'm not going to be talking to you anymore. Okay. If that's blackmail to you, then by all means call it blackmail. But we all know that's not. I'm literally offering no conditions of you leaving or of you staying. I'm just reminding you I have the messages in my hand. That's literally it. That's not blackmail, okay?
So how long are we staying?
Gosh, I don't know, man. I'm not fully bald yet. You can't just rub my head and predict the future. So, I mean, dude, like I said, I'm sorry this is happening, but I mean, it seemed like eventually this was going to happen, Stuart, with how many?
I don't get what you're talking about.
So, with how long this has been going on for, not with Emily, but with just in general this online stuff, obviously social media is poison for anybody.
So how did you get all of these messages? Do you have like fake accounts or something?
Sure, well,
I mean, you're obviously not from Twitter or something, so.
Right. Oh, was that a dig at my appearance? Do I need to dye my hair blue? Do I need to dye my hair blue for me to be from Twitter, Stuart? Okay. But, okay. Well, before I want to answer anything about what I did, I'd rather just confirm baseline, because so we can have a universal truth about this conversation. So, to this Emily Mangum account, this is in fact, this was you sending the messages about Target today, about saying my is hard, stuff like that. That was you sending that to her. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, so you only sent the.
Well, how do you know even where those come from? I mean, what are we?
Okay.
Why do we even need to talk about that?
Well, fine, Stuart. I'll put my foot out first. Yes, I was posing as Emily.
Okay.
So I know it's you.
All right.
Okay. So.
How? I mean, that's just as illegal, is it?
No.
Oh.
It's not. And if you think that's illegal and you want to call the cops, you can go ahead and call the cops on me. But I assure you it's not illegal. But, okay. So she says I got taken down for being 11. You said that sucks. I think you're still on there though. Never mind. You see your tweets are gone because there was an old account that you guys were talking on. She said my account, yeah. And you said glad you knew to find me though. Me too. Do you still have your message? Yeah, I do. Why's that? And I'm playing with my heart. It's hard. Ooh hee hee. I'm thinking of you it. Why was that said to her, Stuart?
How?
What was going through, like, dude, again, I'm not here to judge you for that, but I'm just like, what the heck happened? Like, why did you send that to that account?
Can we take a break and I can call my wife here, please?
You can do whatever you want, but can you at least answer why it was said I'm thinking of you it? Like, why'd you say that to her?
That assumes that I said that. How do you even know I said that?
Well,
I mean, why isn't somebody else trying to trap me just like you're trying to trap me?
Well, Stuart, besides you already saying that you sent the PetSmart photo, and besides you saying that, crap, what was the other thing that you said? Oh, that you think Emily's account looked fake. So besides you knowing about Emily's account, besides you saying you sent the PetSmart photo, I know you said that because it's not hard to just do a little of a Twitter account, dude. Okay.
So is that's what you're doing here?
No, what I'm saying is the three people you see, we're not the only ones a part of this.
Okay.
So besides you confirming that these messages were sent, we also, of course, saw that these messages were coming from this area of Florida, and of course, phone number too. That's obviously how I got the phone number.
How did you even get that?
Well, I understand, but once you trace where the messages are coming from and see who it is, it's not hard to find the phone number after that, Stuart. So, look, man, I'm trying to be patient, but if you're, like, I understand not being fully truthful, because obviously it's such a hard situation to be in, but if you're going to bull on a universal truth, on just obviously this was you sending the messages between Emily.
What? Where are we going from here? It's like you don't want.
Like, let me read some more of these. I mean, literally,
we don't need to read them. Why? What are you doing? Where are we going from there?
Well, I want to just figure out why this happened. I mean, literally, it was said here, I want to tie you up and rape you and run away with you forever.
I never said. No, when the hell is that?
And then it was said,
No.
Oh, look how you're reacting when I truly say something you didn't say. See how you react? Because you never said that. See, you actually try to look at the messages when it's something you didn't say. But when I'm reading, I'm stroking my right now, or I'm playing with my your reaction is stone cold, Stuart.
Okay.
But when I read something that's fake, your reaction, no, I never said that. Let me see. You see the difference in your reaction, Stuart?
Well,
so, Stuart,
you're trying to entrap me.
I'm not, whatever you want to call it, Stuart, stop bullshit about not sending these messages. Did you send these, yes or no?
All right, if I sent them, what are we doing from here?
If you sent them, can you tell the truth? Can you tell the truth? I mean, literally, so far, you admitted to sending the PetSmart photo, thinking Emily's account looked fake, and then your reaction to something that was not said is way different to things that were said. So, I mean, at this point, Stuart, look, pretend I'm your boss or something. I mean, I'm not your boss, but pretend I am. Do you think I'd want to work with somebody who's honest, and even if there's a slight mistake or got a little bit carried away, who's honest and so loud, I'm sorry, who's honest and just tells the truth, or someone that's dishonest?
The message where you sent my LinkedIn or whatever.
Right.
How is that not a threat?
That's literally just your public profile.
Okay. That's saying, oh, I know where you work or something.
It's literally your LinkedIn. You're telling everyone where you work. I didn't have to find that out.
All right.
But, you know, if I was your boss at work, do you think I'd want to, if I found out you made a mistake, do you think I'd want to work with someone who's honest about it, or who just completely denies it, even though it's so obvious?
Okay, I don't get where we're going.
Okay. So, Stuart, why was this stuff sent? Because, you know, also on top of that, Stuart, we do have the message of you literally writing Emily's name on the piece of paper. The picture of it.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know, if you truly, I mean, if you want to find out where we're going, it's like we can't even go anywhere because it's just blatantly BS, man.
I don't get how it's BS, so I'm trying to figure out what we're doing.
I mean, if you didn't send these, why does that concern you?
Well, because it seems like I'm being set up for extortion or something. That's why.
What am I trying to extort you? Did I ask you for money?
Not yet, but it's
I'm
like
not
you're
going to
right
ask
on
you
the
for money.
border of that.
I want no
Okay.
money coming
Then
out of you.
When you say that, the next question is, well, what do you want?
Conversation?
Why do we need a conversation?
Because there's stuff sent from a 50-year-old man to an 11-year-old girl. And multiple.
How do you know I'm 50?
Because you said you were 50?
Okay.
Stuart, man, it's... Look,
I'd like to know what you guys did in my house.
we didn't, I promise to God I did not talk to your wife.
Well, how did...
Hey, I knocked on the door and rang the doorbell.
Okay, when I pull up and you're sitting on the driveway, how is that not...
How's that not a threat?
How is that not...
How's that not what?
How's that not intimidation?
Intimidation? You can ask
You're
us.
sitting in my driveway.
Did you ever ask us to leave?
No.
Okay, so you never told us to leave and we left on our own free will, yet that's intimidation somehow? Okay.
Okay, well, that's why I didn't even stop.
Okay.
I didn't know what the heck you guys were doing.
Well, Stuart, I mean, from the messages we
All
were...
I see is a truck with a Texas license plate.
Okay.
When the phone calls are coming from Texas.
Well, the messages that we were sending you and the call saying we just want a conversation, you can easily, if you told us to leave the property, Stuart, we would have left the property. But you can't just...
And then you take these and you do what with them? I mean...
Well, Stuart, look, man, I'm going to tell you, I don't know how your boss is at work, but I'm going to tell you that literally honesty is just, I mean, it just, like to me, honesty, I mean, I could say a lot because look, Stuart, if I was perfect, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. You know, everybody has slipped up in the past, dude. Okay. Everybody has.
How have you slipped up?
How have I slipped up?
Yeah.
Well, back when I was 19, I was talking to the 14-year-old down the street. And you see these two scars right here? Right here.
Okay.
So, her dad, in the leg right there. Yeah, I know. So, like I said, I can't say I've fully been in that shoes, but you know, I've been in those type of shoes before, okay? And I know it's...
So is this like rehab or something? Or
No, this is no type of rehab.
Okay, well.
But, you know, but I'm going to tell you what happened. I basically said, I'm not doing nothing. I kind of bullshit him, and I think, you know, I'm not saying that's going to happen to you, but I'm just saying honesty worked a lot better for me when I came clean about it. So
how do I come clean?
Well, if you shoot blanks, of course. Oh, Stuart. Someone smart like you needs to get that joke. That went over your head. But, okay.
Oh. All right. Well, what would you prefer then?
Well, dude, all I can say, man, is that I literally just want to know why this happened. I mean, you know, obviously you were feeling nervous about it today. That's probably why I didn't show up in Target. But Stuart, like, obviously the message was sent because... ambulance. Obviously the message was sent because to Emily with The message was sent to Emily with her name on the photo from you, or with her name on your paper from you. Okay.
Well, what, I mean, I just need to know.
May I ask you something before you call her?
All right, well.
Okay. Why did you send messages to the Emily account? I mean, is something going on at home?
No.
Okay, are you really going through a divorce?
Uh-huh.
You're going through a divorce?
Oh, we've been talking about it. Huh?
Okay, well, that was also sent to Emily today, too. So either this hacker just is a fly on your wall, or it's you. So, I mean, Stuart, why were messages sent to Emily from you? And I know that, yes, that insinuates that you did it, absolutely.
I don't. With how nervous you guys are and recording here, I don't get why this is.
I'm not nervous.
Every time there's a silent
I don't want the cops to roll up, because if they were... Well, Stuart, that's for your sake.
Well,
That's not for me.
why is it not
Well, because...
recording evidence to extort me or something?
No, hell no. Absolutely not.
Wow.
Stuart, do you think that if I wanted to extort you, I could have easily said something like, and I'm just giving options on how I could have, but I'm not. Could have said, oh, Deloitte, is it Deloitte or Deloitte?
Well, I could have done this. I'm not going to do it, but this is what I could have done. That's blackmail.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I'm assuring you that I'm not going to do it. Okay, well, because you said this seems like to extort me, but I'm telling you it's not to extort you.
Okay, if you're not extorting me, what are you trying to do?
Literally trying to ask what the heck is just going on here with these messages.
And how, I mean, where are you guys from Texas?
Yes,
Do you drive here from Texas?
absolutely.
Why do you drive here from Texas for one guy?
Wasn't for just one guy, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've done this with other people or something?
Mm-hmm. And I'd be in jail for extortion if I extorted them.
Okay.
So.
What happens?
What happens?
Yeah, what happened to that?
Well, you know, do you agree that I'm a human being?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So I'm a human being, and with human beings there's human natures. And, you know, obviously what happens with everybody, it's a mixed result each time. I can't say that the same thing happens to quite a few people. But, you know, I obviously have people that I like more than others, and you know, typically the people I like more are honest.
Okay.
I mean, so like I said, just why were these messages sent to Emily? Like, is there something that you went through when you were younger, or?
No.
Okay, just kind of bored online?
Yeah.
Okay. So did boredom cause you to just send like, hey, Emily, I'm just playing with my right now. Were you just kind of bored and just or something like that?
No,
So-
it's just
Just what?
I don't even know what it is.
You just kind of, oh, go ahead.
Bored and just fantasize, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So would you say these sexual chats to Emily were just mostly just a fantasy?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you would send these chats to Emily, you were just kind of fantasizing and just bullshitting around?
Well, yeah, because I mean, who knows even who's on the other end, obviously.
Right.
Obviously, with that one, it's you guys.
Okay. So can we just cut through the bullshit and say this was between, on the right, I'm telling you the right was me, and on the left was you sending these messages. Was it your wife?
What's that?
What, did your wife send any of these? Your wife didn't send any of the messages from your account, did she?
Oh, why are you asking about her?
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking is because, you know, if we're seeing that the messages are coming from your location, I just want to make sure, I just want to eliminate from that list, which I'm sure it wasn't her, but.
How do you know my wife's name?
Like I said, I mean, you work in IT, don't you?
Okay.
Stuart, you put your real name on the internet and don't expect people can find out stuff?
Okay.
All right, man. Come on. One joke went over your head, then that. Did you really get your degree from Arizona, Stuart?
Oh, yeah, I'm a little nervous right now.
Oh, I totally get it.
Did you text her something?
Nope. I don't have her number. That I don't have.
Okay. How do you have my number and not hers?
Well, because it's coming from the Stuart account.
Okay. What's your account?
I think
Twitter?
why or something like that. That's about it, right?
No, I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
Okay. Oh, so you do have a Twitter. You don't remember your account name on Twitter. Okay. Well, so Stuart, I know like these questions seem redundant and everything, but if we can't really get to the bottom of this, or I can't at least, if there's not just a basic understanding that, hey, these messages were sent by you and everything. So, I mean, for example, when it said here, I've never done a meetup or anything, so real nervous, hope it's okay to have you take a pic like that to verify, LOL. Why was that asked? You can borrow my phone too to record if you want. I have another one. I can send you the footage. Okay. So can we agree that the messages, like I'm playing with my or I'm not saying you actually wanted her to, but I want you to it. It was probably just fantasy.
Yeah.
That was sent by you. Is that correct?
Yeah. Where are we going?
Okay.
So you want me to admit that everything is mine? And then where do we go from there?
I mean, you know.
That seems like what your goal is. But
Well,
what's after that?
Okay, well, do I want you to admit it? Yes, I do, because Stuart, I want to know that I'm at least talking to somebody with a semblance of honesty and integrity.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you, did you send those messages, yes or no, to her?
Yes.
Okay. So obviously, then from there's also messages to Bailey and Hannah and a lot of other younger ladies under 18. Bailey and Hannah, they were all the way back in April. Okay.
Don't even remember.
Yeah, because it's.
No.
Have you ever?
Yeah, pronounce it Emily. You don't have those.
Yeah, I do. These are from Instagram. I do have those. Yeah. I mean, dude, like I said, I told nothing to your wife, not planning on telling anything to your wife. Or let me rephrase that. Not only
know something, obviously.
not only not planning, not going to tell anything to your wife.
All right.
Okay. So, I mean, Stuart, like when did?
Well, why, if you haven't told her anything, why is she suddenly sending a text, I'm done with this, you could be mine?
I honestly couldn't tell you, man. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe she overheard me saying something. That could be the case. I don't know. But, you know.
I was on the phone with her having a normal conversation when you pulled up. And there was nothing. So, she read a text message or read something you left at the house?
Stuart, can you look at me? I truly don't know. I really don't know. I swear I don't know. So obviously this has been going on for a bit, man. I mean,
okay.
And like I said, this isn't going to your wife.
So are you? If I say I don't want you at my house anymore, can you stay away from my house?
Yeah. That's you're absolutely right.
Okay.
But you know, it got to. When did this whole thing start for you, though? Not just with Emily, but just in general.
Just, I don't know, just bored, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we?
Because if you have the Twitter account since 2010, it's obvious. Has it been your whole life? That's what it said. The date joined. Maybe I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. But
I may have made that.
maybe on what?
I don't think I used it forever.
Okay. You just had it sitting, then you picked it up like a few years ago? Okay. So is that basically when the messaging started, like when younger ladies under 18 would start messaging you on social media like a few years ago, or has it been longer, or?
No, I don't know.
Has it just been a couple years then? Or a few?
Well, it's been this year that you got there.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Alright.
but it's not like your account was freshly made when you first hit up our decoys.
Okay. Oh,
So
you guys seem to be searching people out, so
no,
probably the first people I found.
you found us. I'll say that.
Okay.
Now, I will say when Emily's account got taken down for being quote unquote underage, like, yeah, obviously we found you that time, but that's because we were previously talking to you. But, I mean, do you think it started like a couple of years ago or longer? Like, when do you think this type of stuff started?
Where would you even need to go anyway? Where, I mean...
Because Stuart, I know you didn't just pick up your phone one day and say I want to talk to who I think's an 11-year-old. I know that's not what happened the very first day. I know it was a gradual thing, but it obviously had to start somewhere. Like, these feelings had to start somewhere, man. Because everybody here knows, all four of us know that they're there. But, finding a catalyst for this would obviously explain why. Rather than,
Why does that matter? I mean, at what point do you guys leave me? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Oh, you can leave at any time.
And what happens to those? Then you take them to the police, right?
Stuart, I'm gonna just say this, dude. If you want to bring up the police, which, by the way, you're bringing up, not me. If you want to bring up the police, you already admitted to sending the photos, to sending these messages. So if it was really about the police this, the police that, I'd be the one to leave right now.
Okay, well that's what confuses me. I don't.
Right.
If you're not doing that, the reason you're not doing that is you want to extort me for something.
Well, have I asked you for any money?
No.
Okay.
But
did Emily ask you for any money?
It's like you're extorting me to shame me or something.
Nah, hell no. Absolutely not.
Well, then where all of this footage, where is that going?
Well, it's going to be stored on the internal memory in the camera.
All right.
Yeah. So, like, it saves to a memory card, and then from there, it just...
Well, he's obviously got a phone. He's probably live streaming, right?
Well, no. If you were to go ahead and hit the camera, then we have the phone. We have a phone recording of you hitting the camera.
Okay.
Right. So, it's just, and then on top of that, if you were to go to the cops and say,
So how do I make the footage go away?
How do you make it go away?
Yeah, well, that when you say it's on the internal image,
Well,
it's not going anywhere else. I can do something else.
well, about the Jesus Christ. Well, about the footage going away. There's no way for that. Well, short of you breaking the camera, which at that point you have some more problems than just a conversation. But yeah. But as for the footage going away, that is never going to happen because. What if in a month later you're like, oh, these guys did extort me, and oh, well, the footage is deleted, but trust me, dude, these guys were big, they came from Texas, they know I had some money, and they did all this, and I could be like, oh, absolutely not, but by the way, this is what was actually said, you know what I mean? Because, I told you earlier, this is my first time doing this, I literally have had people ask the same question, and I know you're not some that's going to go ahead and go tattletale on me and say, oh, I extorted you, blah, 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 which obviously I didn't, or threaten you or anything like that. But, there was a in Tennessee who, we were in his house, right? And, he was nice. He even gave us water bottles, which I didn't ask for, by the way. He offered. He gave us water bottles. He was pretty cordial being the situation. And he goes and tells the cops that, oh, these guys threatened to beat me up, blah, blah, blah. And then footage is obviously there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not going to do that.
Right.
But if I don't do that, you're just going to monitor me, making sure I don't talk to anybody anymore or anything like that? I mean, what? What is the point of this?
I mean, do you think
I don't see what the point of we want to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So, when is the end of the conversation? What's the goal of the conversation? What are we doing from here?
Well, the conversation can end when I want it to end, or it can end when you want it to end, or when we both want it to end. And I think that, right now, like, I'm definitely not done talking to you. But if you want to be done talking to me, I will take my hands off the car, take my happy ass somewhere else. So, but again, like, I do want to know when this did start for you online, Stuart, like for real, man.
Well, we've always, my wife's been mad at me because I was talking to people online before.
Mm-hmm.
We started just like Tinder,
Sure.
That's it.
And I know you talk to adults too online, right?
Yeah.
So it hasn't been exclusively just younger ladies under 18. It's been just people online. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I've just basically
All just fantasy and everything.
Yep. So
You're never gonna meet anybody online.
sure. So how many years ago did it start where there were like younger ladies under 18 messaging you?
I don't know, when was the first account you guys set up?
That wasn't the first time, Stuart.
I don't know.
Okay. Has it been I mean, if you don't remember, I mean, if it started just this year, you would obviously remember. So, has it been 10 years?
No.
Okay. Has it been more like 7?
Why do we even need a date? I don't understand.
Because I want to understand how it came to this. Hey, can you get me my blanket from the car, please? Like, actually get my blanket.
Oh, okay.
Stuart wants to make me get on my knees.
Oh, well,
Am I Emily to you? I guess I am Emily, right? You told her to get on your knees and you, right? What? Yeah, I actually needed that. All right, Stuart, I got a girlfriend. I'm going to be like now and get on my knees on the carpet. No, you chose this.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
You're
No.
the ones that have stopped me here.
No, I didn't stop you. You can go at any time. But actually get my blanket.
So
I know. You're a pretty funny guy, actually.
okay. Why is that fun?
I don't know. You have like a very dry like sense of humor.
Okay.
You're just like your laugh is so funny.
Well,
Just I don't know. Anyway. So that sort of like, do you think maybe like 3 to 4 years ago?
no, it was this year or in the last year. I don't know. Well, it's been 1 or 2 years.
Okay. So would you say maybe 2019 is an accurate start date?
I don't think so.
Would it have been during COVID maybe when that first started?
I'm just wondering, to me this is like you're gathering evidence or something. Why is this part of the conversation?
I'm not gathering evidence, just gathering a reason, man.
Well, okay. What was the reason you talked to the one girl you talked to?
The one girl, who?
You said when you were 19 and 14 and
Oh, well, Stuart, I just made that up because I just wanted to get you to actually be honest about talking to Emily. No, that was all bull, Stuart.
oh, okay.
Yeah, but hey, man, if you were gonna bullshit me at first, I got to bullshit you. You know, it's like a mutual bullshit thing.
Okay.
Okay, so we're even now. I'm not gonna bullshit anymore. Can you not bullshit me anymore?
Alright, what do you not want?
I mean, just, do you think like these types of messages with younger ladies under 18 started for you like during COVID maybe, or before that, after, or whatever?
During them, maybe, I don't know.
Do you remember it during COVID?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So it's been at least 2.5 years. I guess COVID started March 2020.
Well, no, I don't remember exactly.
Okay. Do you just kind of remember being like locked down and starting to work from home, and that's when it kind of started going?
No idea.
Okay.
No idea.
Okay.
I would say it's probably a little bit before your accounts, I guess, but I don't remember.
Okay. So what's the farthest so you said you haven't met anybody that was underage online. Okay.
Never met him.
Is the farthest has gone just nudes back and forth and nothing else?
Yeah.
Okay. And
usually not even that.
so that's been a very rare thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you ever force any of these younger ladies under 18 to send them to you?
No.
Okay. They just
How would I force them?
Okay. So they did it under their own free will and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And I assume with pictures, you did send one to Bailey and Hannah, I believe, but not to Emily.
I don't think I sent any. I don't know.
Okay. Did Bailey or Hannah send you nudes?
No. I don't know. I don't know, Bailey.
Oh. Did Hannah send you nudes?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay.
She was gone a while.
She was do what?
She was gone a while.
Okay.
I haven't talked to her.
Okay, so obviously you remember Hannah then. I think there was a picture sent to Hannah, and
I don't believe so.
okay, I think okay, so do you think, so is that a very rare thing that was sent from your end to just these people online?
Yeah, if I didn't know who they were, yeah.
Okay, so the amount of like younger ladies under 18 that have received your pics, is it like 10 or under 10, under 5? Because I know it's above 0. Like, give me an estimate.
It's 1. I don't know.
I mean, do you recall sending it in a very rare scenario to any of them?
I don't recall any. No.
Okay. Okay, you just recall once in a while, like these younger ladies under just sending you a nude once in a while, if they wanted to. Is that correct?
What is your goal?
My goal is to figure out just what the heck's been happening. I mean, I'm just asking you that again because I just was seeing how honest you were, because you already told me that they've sent you nudes before. So, I mean...
Where the hell is this even going? Why, I mean, even if I told you everything,
mm-hmm.
what does that get you?
Well, I think you telling me everything would be great, because one, it would get it off your chest. It would just, because in the
that's something you can take to my job or to the police or something, I guess.
I'm not calling your job, dude.
Okay.
Not planning on it. I'm literally not going to. Okay. But you know,
I don't. It's just. I don't. I mean, how do you guys pay the bills if you're not getting something out of this? I don't get that.
Well, you do actually pay our bills because you work hard and we're all on welfare. Okay. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
Okay.
But how do we pay?
You obviously need gas money to drive around and chase people or something.
Sure.
Where does that come from?
Well, there are people that support what we do for sure, and we do get. There are.
Is it like a non-profit or something, or a group, or I don't know what is?
Yeah, not necessarily a non-profit, but you know there are people with money that do appreciate what we do, and you know basically stuff like that. So again, like, you know, I'm not milking you for money because I'm not asking you to give me anything, okay? And can you look at me real quick? I will not, throughout the course of this conversation, ask you for any type of monetary favors. The only favor I'd ask of you is just be honest, okay?
So if these people who support what you're doing,
mm-hmm.
they want to see these videos or something, or what?
Yeah, once in a while they do see the videos, sure.
Okay. And why is that?
They're coming to us. Okay. Well, obviously, you know, if they basically bankroll what we do, the least we could do is say, oh yeah, we ended up like getting this guy in Alabama or whatever, and you know, if you want to see the footage, here's the footage, whatever, and just share it privately on Google Drive or something like that. But again, they're not paying us to get the footage. They're literally just saying, we like what you do, and we give the footage to them out of courtesy. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing like, oh, here's a whole gas money to drive to Florida, but you got to send me this footage. It's literally like, you know, hey, appreciate what you did. This is what ended up happening. You know what I mean?
All right.
Okay. But you know, it was mentioned by you earlier. Gosh, you're like questioning me, Stuart.
Well, I'm trying to get what the motive is here. You know, I don't understand what it is you guys are looking to do or get out of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, literally, dude, I mean, I would appreciate, I mean, you were dishonest with me once, I was dishonest with you once. But going forward, I mean, I hope we can be honest with each other. Like, literally, dude, you know.
Well, but honesty doesn't give you gas money. Honesty doesn't. I mean, that's that. I don't see how that's the.
Well, Stuart, the gas money's already paid for. We're here.
Okay.
You know.
I'm saying I don't see that why that's the only thing that you're after, or whatever.
Well, I mean, do I want to make a life for my family? Absolutely, sure. But, you know, if you're talking about what I'm after with you, it's absolutely honesty.
Okay.
So, you know, whatever I do when I'm not talking to you, like, you know, pay the bills or put some money in Bitcoin or whatever. Speaking of that, are you into Bitcoin?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to trust your financial advice. You're the one in the suit. I'm going to pull out a Bitcoin right now, actually. But, you know, stuff like that. I mean, that has nothing to do with you. But, what was I going to say? So, you said, if I tell you everything, what's the benefit of that? So, that's telling me there obviously is something more than what you're telling me. And...
Well, no, I'm just, you know, you're still going. I've told you everything that you've asked,
mm-hmm.
and you're still going. I don't see where we end this.
Well, basically, you know, obviously, the reason why I'm asking how this started for you is because I know you didn't log on to the internet one day and just watch child, for example. You know what I mean? I know that's not what happened. I know there's something that basically led to this, and you didn't ever produce any of that type of stuff, did you?
Oh, God.
Okay. So it's more of just people in groups that you're in sending that crap in there?
I don't produce it. No, what do you mean?
Say again?
No, there's none of that.
None of what?
Well, now you're getting into child. What the hell? There's no child. What the?
Well, maybe not. Stuart.
How did you get to that? What the hell?
Well, because it's in the messages, Stuart. Not you sending it to Emily, but I'm saying you mentioned Telegram, and there's videos on Telegram. That's why I asked you, did you produce it? Because that would have been absolutely an issue.
No,
okay. And that's why I was asking how this all started, because, you know, I know the first time you went on the internet, it wasn't Telegram, obviously. Mm-hmm. Back when the first time you went on the internet, Telegram was probably still what people called people. But I know that, you know, it didn't start with you being in these groups on Telegram. Because, Stuart, like, again, if I have your Instagram, I have your Twitter. I know what groups you're in on Telegram, too.
Well, how, if you're trying to, like, psychiatry or something, you're trying to figure out where this came from in terms of my psychosis or something? Or,
I guess so, yeah. I guess so.
I don't get how that's even valuable to you.
Because, you know, obviously something had to happen, or it just led to this, or whatever. I mean, knowing how something started absolutely makes me more sympathetic to why it happened. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't, and this literally I know it's going to sound like bullshit.
Sure.
I don't know. It's just like I have no idea where this all came from. You know?
When did it pop into your head? Like these feelings?
Well, like I say, like a year or two ago. I don't know.
And how did it lead to Telegram and that type of stuff? Was Telegram, was that all at the same time, or did Telegram kind of come later?
I think that was later.
Okay.
What?
Okay. And do you, I mean, in those groups, so you weren't the ones producing the videos and images sent in there? You weren't the ones taking those? Okay. So it was it like kind of the Russian and the Arab groups, like those, like with those letters? Say again.
I don't.
It was just kind of groups where some of that stuff was sent in there?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember the groups.
Okay. Was it just people DMing you individually?
No, not usually.
Okay. So it was, so then it to you specifically, they just sent it in groups you were in. Is that correct? Okay. I mean,
No.
what? I mean, Stuart, when it's in the messages that I get these videos of girls your age referring to Emily being 11 on Telegram, and they're girls doing things, you know, paraphrasing what you said. That's why I'm asking. Did you produce those videos, or did people just send it in groups you were in? Because that's pretty big. I'd say that's a pretty big distinction there. For your sake, not mine.
No, I didn't produce any of that. What are you kidding?
Okay, so these people that probably did produce it sent like those images and videos into groups that you were just happened to be in?
I don't know, I guess. Well, what are we...
Stuart, man, look at me real quick. I know this is not an easy thing to talk about, dude. I know.
Okay.
I know. And look,
I'm like way overdue at home.
I know. Look, man, I know at first we came on a little harsh, like, you know, saying, hey, bro, we're going to have a talk. But look.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm
what the hell?
I know.
Messaging me from like 5 different numbers, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little intimidating.
Well, that wasn't my intention. But, you know, I know that, like, look, despite what I said earlier, like, yeah, have a talk, bro. It's, you know, we just want to have a conversation. Despite what I said earlier, I'm not here to judge you for that stuff, man. Because it's just something that, like you said, happened probably in the past 2 years, 1 year, maybe, who knows. That just kind of happened, and now it's there. But, like I said, Stuart.
Okay, and where do we go from here?
I mean,
is this, I'm going to swear off everything and never do it again?
I mean,
what is the next step here?
I mean, basically, I mean, you know, I want to know, like, were those images produced by you in those groups or not?
No, I've said no.
Okay.
Why are we still on that?
Okay.
Why
So,
are we even talking about that? You're talking about what happened, why did I start this? I have no idea. What I was going to say is, I know it sounds like bull,
yeah.
but I don't know the motivation. It's like, you know, I've actually had been in a group for like actual like addiction. Or addiction.
Like in a support group?
Yeah.
Okay. In person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long was that? Or how long ago was that?
Well, I think 2 years.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, you know, just from talking to anybody.
Okay.
Talk to anybody online, adults online. So I don't know.
So is it more accurate that, you know, if the sexual addiction was talking to just anybody, is it more accurate that it started to mainly be younger ladies under 18 that you were following?
No.
Like, well, I mean, that is the main thing that you're following. I mean, that's not, you know, that's not really a debate or what I'm going to ask you. That's just a fact. But is it kind of after the 2 years that it started to be more geared towards that specifically?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because if you were in a actual support group 2 years ago for talking to anybody, then was it still that combination of adults and younger ladies under 18?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, what?
Well, because look, now that I know you were in that, you tried to seek help before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think you need trouble. I just think you need help. Yeah. I just think you need help, not trouble, man.
So, I mean, are you the help? What is this?
I definitely would like to be, because, you know, obviously the more I know, the more I'd say you could probably help yourself, and I can help you. But, you know, obviously, but how did it, you know, now that I know that you didn't produce any of those, I'm glad.
Okay.
Now that I know you didn't produce any of those set of images, I mean, I'm glad. But how long were you in those Telegram groups, though, where those images were being sent? If you said it didn't happen 2 years ago, you said that came later. When did that come?
That was maybe a year.
Okay. So a year is really when it's been. And I know the term's tough, but you didn't produce any of it, man. I know you just look at it, okay? I know the term's tough, but that's basically, the past year is really when the child stuff started. Okay.
What?
So...
Why are we getting into child?
Well, I guess what I'm asking is, you know, when you said that
The message there is just, you know, we can look at videos. What do you need to know about that?
Okay. Right, but, you know, you said it was videos of girls that were Emily's age. And...
Okay, again, fantasy.
Okay, so it was basically just... Okay, so you wouldn't, like, share those videos around, you would just kind of look at them? Is that what it is?
No, I don't have those. But telling her that was the fantasy.
Okay. Well, Stuart, if you've been on Telegram for, let's just, for argument's sake, at least the past 6 months, then obviously, Stuart, I know that those were in the groups that you were in. Because like I said, Stuart, I've been in the groups that you were in under anonymous accounts. Not Emily's account, but anonymous accounts. Yeah, I kind of followed you around a little bit. Not trying to you. I kind of followed you around a little bit. Okay. So, did you get invited to those groups, or did you just join them on your own, or what happened there?
Yeah, it's all invited.
You were invited to them, you said?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Because, you know, obviously, look, Stuart, I categorize people online into 2 categories. One is the actual files, you know what I mean? Obviously, the people that produce this type of stuff and that. And then the other is the bored and horny. And
okay, well, yeah.
And I think you're definitely the second one. I hope you're the second one. I mean, but bored and horny, Stuart found himself into some groups where the people were sending stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so when's the first time that you were invited to said a child group, or a group that had that in there at least?
I don't. How long are we going to talk here? I don't see the end of this.
Oh, I mean,
I don't see the end of this.
Like,
where are we?
Oh, you can literally go anytime. I'm like I told you this again.
Yeah, and I go. The implication is you do something else with this. I go to the police or something.
I literally said the implication was I'm not talking to you anymore. I mean, I think that's a given. I think it's obviously a given if you're not here. I mean, that's...
Well, if you are, I mean, you aren't going to just give up and not talk to me and let it go. You haven't tracked me for however long it is. To just, I talked to you for a half an hour and then that's it.
All right. Well, Stuart, literally all of these possibilities that you're saying out loud, it's all in your head. You're the one saying it. So,
okay.
I've said nothing.
Can you guys give me a break and we're talking about this?
Wife? Oh yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
Can I roll up the window?
You can do whatever you want. Are you going to drive off?
I'm going to drive off.
Okay. Stuart, wait. Dude, could you please do me a solid and can we just like stand up and talk? I mean, I'm struggling here, dude. I'm 6'4".
Well, here, just sit in your car for a second and let me.
Can we stand up after?
Yeah, let's see.
Bats. Oh, I wanted to fist bump you through the window.
Okay. All right.
Here, roll it up.
We'll see.
Yeah, here, roll it up. We're gonna, I'm not gonna reach into your car. Here, roll it up. No, Stuart. God, dude, you are a stupid smart guy, man. Here, roll it up real quick if you want to. Here, you can fist bump me out here. I'm not reaching into your car. You can.
Why not?
Because I don't want you to accuse me of stuff, Stuart. Jeez Louise. All right, well, if you don't want to call your wife, I mean, I'm inviting you to do that if you want to.
All right, I need to roll it in.
All right. He's slowly getting groomed. Oh, he's so back. Dude, he's getting groomed though.
Oh, yeah, real good.
Yeah, all the little giggles. I think that's how he actually laughs though. Dude, basically like, I mean, he's hinting very much that he was in those groups. Does the chat even hear what he said?
Because all the cars in the back, they were. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. They were telling you to tell them to turn off the car.
Why?
Because they can't hear anything.
Oh,
No, I think like they wanted you to know already what they were saying in chat.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
tell them.
Right. He's phoning a friend, guys.
I'm just calling my lawyer, guys.
See, I'm slowly grooming him. Now he's gonna stand up. Oh, dude, you have no idea how much. Dude, my knees are.
I know that hurts. Like. Gotta get that done now.
I know. I think Stuart likes me a little bit.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably he's a little bi-curious.
Well, he has a friend for the first time.
Oh, just want to be your wife is needed.
Stuart.
How is this education? Asking for his stream link.
Oh.
He has no idea. God, it's so loud.
I know. And he talks so. What happened?
I just exit out. Okay.
He talks so softly too. How many people are in there?
1479.
Wow, that's not bad for like a muted stream.
Dude, I heard PCI got his channel taken down.
What?
Yeah.
Indianapolis? Holy.
Nope. If you click on the link, it's. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys behind the screen in the chat. How did you get his plates?
No. We just got to make sure to not harass and bully. I mean, we don't harass and bully, but like.
Do you want to explain what's this on your neck?
So you can hear it in the video, like it connects to the camera. Oh my gosh, boys.
Got some mic one.
There we go. Look, guys.
Mic one.
Everything's being recorded. Thank you for streaming.
He never called you back.
The cop? Did you call the cop? Oh yeah, because I did. Stuart.
Yeah.
Can we please stand up and have this talk? Please. Stuart, I've been on my knees for you for how long? When's the last time your wife did that? What, 20 years?
Well, why don't you sit in the car?
Bet. Let's do it.
Close the window. Okay.
Close the window?
Well, no. Well, hang on. Can we just stand here?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, just like stand so I can just.
I mean, my wife knows I'm over here.
Yeah. Well, I just want to stand here so my knees don't look like I'm a victim of Hiroshima, Stuart.
All right.
Well, can you like stand so I could just be face to face?
Wife might call the police. I don't know.
Well, I mean that'd be on her, dude.
Well,
That's up to her. I mean, I don't mind. But like I said, I mean, I'm giving you the courtesy of just a conversation, you know. So.
okay. Well, if we don't have a conversation, what do you do next?
Dude, well, like I said, you can go at any time, man. But you know, I'm just literally asking, can we just like stand up like right here and just have it? Because my knees are killing me, man. You can record it or you can set the camera wherever. I don't care.
Well, obviously we need to end this one way or the other.
All right, well, is it cool if I sit in the car?
Huh?
Is it cool if I sit in the car? What? Or do you want to just like, I think standing up is definitely the best. I'd rather just do this, but.
All right. Well,
Is it cool? Is it cool? I mean, you said you think about it, and you know. I mean, if you care about my knees, then you would, you know. I mean, do you think you could get out and just stand up and have a talk? I mean, you know, we're not going to hurt you at all, obviously. Or take anything, or take your car, any of that. We're not doing that. If you want, we can do it over there so you can be sure I'm not going to go through your car.
well, I think we should just stop. We both take off separate directions. Don't come to my house because I'm pretty sure my wife is probably calling the police.
Well, that's on her.
Well, what do you mean that's on her?
That's up to her.
They're gonna arrest you guys for threatening me here. I'm sure.
Come on, man. I didn't threaten you. That's not going to happen.
Can we go somewhere else?
And have the talk?
Yeah, we need to go somewhere else.
Okay. Can we go to like if we go somewhere else, we're going to stand up and talk?
Well, I'm not sure where we go.
Do you just want to kind of like go behind the place right there?
No, we need to leave the area.
Okay. How do I know that you're not going to just drive to your house? Is it cool if we just, is it cool if like I chill with, two of us can chill in the car with you? It's totally up to you. Okay. Well, we can just have it here then, I don't mind. Doesn't matter.
What happens when the cops come?
Oh, is she calling them?
Probably.
Okay, well.
She hung up after.
Sorry. Okay.
That's why I think we should just get in our cars and go somewhere else or something.
Okay, where do you have in mind?
I guess McDonald's down in Haines City there.
All right, let's do it. We'll just follow you.
All right.
Okay. Can we like please stand up after though? Please.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Stuart.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go over there.
All right, let's go. All right, after you, bud. All right, you got a pub?
He skipped the stop sign. I was like, oh, he's gone.
Just letting you guys know there is police presence in this video. So we're at the Blank City PD, and we are turning in evidence of what just happened. Yes, sir.
Hey, we've been calling you to find out where you're at.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have my phone on me at the time. We actually ended up seeing the guy, and he was voluntarily talked to us. So we recorded our interaction with him where he admitted to sending the messages and talking to other young ladies online. So we wanted to turn that into you guys. I'm sorry about that.
That's fine. We're just trying to find out where you guys are at. What do you guys all have right now?
So these are his printouts to 2 decoys.
Okay.
He's talked to a lot of, like, I think over 5 of our decoys. We printed out 2 of them, like most recent one, and then I think the second most recent one. And he also told us that he hinted very heavily about being involved in groups that have child in them,
And he also talked about how he's talked to real girls online that have sent him nudes of themselves, like that have been underage.
How old is this guy?
He's 50 years old. He was targeting who he believed to be an 11-year-old girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So all three of you guys, I need your information. So.
Okay.
You guys all have it on you?
Yes, sir.
It's in the car, but I can.
You want to go grab it real quick? And then we're gonna have you guys all come inside so we can all get statements and everything like that and go from that way. So we're not just standing here.
Absolutely.
So you want to grab that stuff real quick and then we'll all go inside.
Okay.
Just hang on to it for a second. We're gonna go inside.
Do you guys want messages?
We're gonna bring it all inside and do it all at the same time. So.
Sounds good.
What happened? Huh?
Is there anything good?
Alright, so you have your ID on you?
Yes, sir.
You have your ID? So you getting paid now? Yes, sir. Everyone from Texas?
Yes, sir.